Hello, hello. We are back here in the studio, and today I'm so thankful Liz Fisher is here. She's a mortgage loan originator here in Southern California. Good morning, Liz.
Hi, good morning, Justin. Thank you so much for having me today.
Of course. So why don't you tell us just a little bit about yourself? Like, how long have you been in the business, and which areas do you serve here in Southern California?
Yeah, definitely. So I work primarily in the Inland Empire. I have been in the industry for over 5 years now. So I have done direct lending, wholesale lending. So I'm very familiar with residential, commercial, mobile homes as well. So yeah, I've just been trucking along for about 5 years.
Amazing. I love it. So it sounds like you kind of do it all. I mean, you mentioned residential, commercial, and mobile homes. So kind of a one-stop shop. You handle it all.
I'm familiar with everything.
I love it. Awesome. Well, we have a couple of topics today. So one of the things that a lot of people are talking about is when to pull the trigger and buy property. Whether now is the good time or whether they should wait for the future. What's your general thoughts versus buying now or waiting?
Yeah, that's a huge topic right now. I would say it's always a good time to buy now. I wouldn't wait. The reason is because there is a cost to waiting. We anticipate that there's going to be somewhere between 5 to 6% appreciation this year. So by waiting for rates to come down, you're going to put yourself in a situation where you're going to miss out on that equity build.
Okay, so you're saying if you wait, the prices are going to increase.
Yeah, the price of the home will increase even though the rate's coming down.
Gotcha.
So yes, you might save on your monthly payment, but you will be losing long term in your total net worth.
Got you.
Yeah,
I see that too. A lot of people are, right now the interest rates are in the high sixes, and a lot of people are waiting for the interest rate to come back down. And to that, I say, that's not necessarily going to be the best situation for a buyer, because as soon as interest rates come back down,
everybody's going to enter the market.
Exactly.
Yes. Everybody's waiting for the same thing.
Exactly. So then the market's going to be saturated, which drives the prices up. So waiting for interest rates to drop is not necessarily the best idea. I'm with you, Liz. I think now is also always the best time to buy. My understanding and what I've seen is that real estate is the long game. And the sooner you get in, the better, because it really is a long-term investment. And the sooner you get in, the more equity that you're going to be able to capture long-term.
And how much easier is it to refinance, 6 months down the road versus having to find the home at a lower interest rate when everybody has flooded the market? So, yeah, you can always refinance later as soon as the rates come down.
Got you. And what's that like? If someone, say, buys now, like we're talking about, and then maybe in when would be a good time to refinance? Say if they did buy right now.
I would say you can refinance anytime after 6 months of entering your loan. Usually you want to get about 1% rate reduction. That's going to give you the best bang for your buck. But there's a lot of reasons to refinance. So debt consolidation might be an option. But if you specifically talking about the rate, then, about 6 months, we should start to see some movement.
Awesome. And then one other thing that comes to mind when I think about interest rates and people waiting for the interest rate to drop is that, historically, this current interest rate we're at is not so bad. I know a lot of the people who were paying attention to the housing market in the 80s can remember an interest rate of almost 18%. Right.
Yeah. The rates were way up there. So I think now is still a really great time to buy. I know that affordability is always the conversation, but like I said, it's always a good time to buy now and start to build equity and wealth.
That's right. And in keeping it in context of that, the fact that interest rates can continue to go up even more than double what they're currently at, it really does keep in perspective of where we're at right now. It's not so bad. It can definitely get a lot worse. And with that, just want to say thank you so much for your time here.
Yeah, thank you, Justin, for having me.
Awesome.